Hello YouTubers and welcome to the first ever cooking and beer here on the Master of Hoppets with me, yours truly, Peter the Master of Hoppets, today joined by...
Plinne?
Yes, we're starting off the show. You heard about this in our teaser test episode of the special Oktoberfest special video. And this is a show where we focus on two things that doesn't get too much focus on YouTube yet. Pairing beer and food and using beer in cooking. We already did a small cooking segment on the channel a while back where we focused on beer in recipes, but that's just, it gets a bit too hard. So the main thing with this is going to be...
So that was the Oktoberfest video?
No, that was before that with Jakob way back in the day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is more like pairing beer with food, but also using beer in cooking. And again, we're not chefs. We're just two dudes who love to cook and eat good food and drink awesome beers. So that's what we're going to do.
I'm probably better at eating good food than making it, but...
Yeah, it works too. So welcome to the first episode, everyone. What are we going to be cooking today, Plinne?
Well, we are going to make some burgers. And that is wild boar
burgers.
Yeah.
Not just any burger, wild boar burgers.
Yeah.
So, should be really nice. Wild boar burgers with a side of homemade sweet potato fries. So, I think we should get this shit started and make some awesome ass food.
Let's get to it.
So for our wild boar burgers, of course you will need ground boar meat. This is ground wild boar meat that we're going to season. And as toppings, we're going to have some garlic sprouts, bacon that we're going to be caramelizing, so actually candied bacon. We got some nice spears of beetroot that's going to be fried, some patties of portobello mushrooms, and then we're going to be making a nice topping of beer, caramelized onions. And for our side, we've got some nice homemade sweet potato fries. And for the sauce, we're going to be making a mustard mayo to smear all over our not so pretty burger buns. So let's get this started.
Yes.
So first, let's get our homemade sweet potato fries ready and get them in the oven because they need about 30 to 40 minutes in there. Gonna cover them in some, well, in this case, olive oil because we don't have any other oil available right now, unfortunately. But you can use any oil you want. It would probably be better to use an oil with a higher smoking point. And you could also deep fry them. And if you wanted to make them like really nice, you do like what you do with some fries where you kind of parboil and whatnot. And then like freeze them and fry them and double fry and all that.
Nice. So what are you about to do now, Pete?
We need to season these fries. You know what we're going to be seasoning them with?
That's thyme.
Yes, it's one of my favorite spices. So I guess it's not really fries. It's more like kind of baked sweet potato spears, really. But you know what? I don't mind because I love sweet potato, especially like in the oven like this.
Yeah.
And then of course also some nice salt. And get them nice and everywhere. Okay, so let's toss them like somewhat in this mixture just to get everything nice and coated with salt and thyme. Do you have time for this, Peter?
I have a very good time. Yes.
So, with my oily fingers, I'm going to try and open this and get it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then we'll work on the rest.
Let's do some onions.
Let's do some onions. Let's do the beer caramelized onions. So we need to get a pan on, that's what we have right now. And if the gas would start, that'd be nice. On low heat. And some olive oil in there. Just a little bit. That should be enough. Should be plenty. And then we need the onions. And what they're just going to do now, actually, is that they're going to fry on the pan. Well, let's heat the oil heat a little bit. But what we're going to do is they're going to fry on the pan on a very low heat for a long time until they're completely caramelized. Because you don't want to do it on a high heat. Because if you do it on a high heat, they'll get all burned. And you don't want to add the beer now, because then you're going to have beer boiled onions instead. And I don't think that would be very nice. So.
No, I never had it before.
No,
might be good.
Me either. But yeah, let's get them in, and hopefully this will start searing very soon.
Maybe it's more like an onion soup.
Yeah, let's make that next time. No. We got our ground boar meat, and we're gonna get it seasoned and turned into patties. So what we're gonna use is about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon, yes. And then we need some thyme again.
Let's have a good time.
Yeah, about the same amount. Maybe a little bit more. That's about half a teaspoon as well. So, and of course, salt and pepper. Because you always want to season your meat, because we don't want it to be bland. And then I've heard a lot of people say don't overwork your meat and whatnot, and when you're doing burgers, but I think we should do it like this because it'd be nice to get these flavors mixed in, because garlic and thyme works great with boar.
So basically people told you not to touch it when it comes from...
Just make it a round, no, in general in burgers, just make a round shape. I've been told that, but just make it around, like just make it in a round shape, but not, squish it too much up and whatnot.
I heard of people trying to like make it into a roll and then cut it. Yeah, because you have all the what's that called? All the strings of meat from when it's minced, right, in one direction, and that's what you want when you fry it or something.
I don't know. We're not chefs. We don't know. We just do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very loose right now, so I didn't overwork it. So we're gonna cut. Like it's mixed for these now. Cut these in half. There's about 400 grams of wild boar meat here, and don't ask me where you can get this. I think maybe your local butcher would have something like this. Maybe. If not, get a hunter's license and go shoot some wild boar. Okay, guys. So we're just getting the ground boar, seasoned ground boar, formed into burger patties, and I've also, like with this herd, freeze it before you cook it and all that. But you know what? This is homemade. This is rustic. We're gonna do it the non-chefy way. But I'm pretty sure it'll be good. Look! Damn, that is some
they look
huge
pretty
patties.
nice. But I mean, the freezing trick, I tried that once and it didn't work out for me. Maybe I'm not supposed to freeze it all the way down.
No, because you can't cook frozen patties. But,
well, it worked okay.
Patties are formed.
Once.
So I'll check on the onions now. Stir them about a bit. They're just a little bit translucent. But let's carry on. Onions are pretty much caramelized now. I mean, they're not completely brown, but I think it's time for some beer. Don't you think it's time for beer, Peter?
Yes.
So we gotta give a big thanks to our friends at bestofbeers.dk, because they supplied the beer for this episode. So thanks a ton, guys. It's a Danish web shop. You guys should check them out. They have a lot of great beer on there. Link for their shops down below. But this is from Against the Grain, and not only are we gonna use this for the onions, we're also gonna drink it afterwards, because we got 2 more cans in the fridge.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But we're quite lucky. Do you know why, Peter?
No, why?
Because we only need like a teaspoon, so we have a beer to share now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that should be enough. Whoa, that goes quick. Oh, that smells good. Oh, they got like instantly brown almost. Man, you can smell the beer actually.
That smells pretty nice.
Smells super savory. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, should we give it a little bit more? No, maybe we shouldn't, because they can't.
It's starting to get a little burned as well. So
yeah. Best part. We gotta drink it ourselves too. Yes. So this is from Against the Grain. It's called Sho'Nuff. It's a golden ale. I don't know, I saw somewhere online this was a Belgian golden ale, but on the can it doesn't say anything about it. Why don't you try some first, Peter?
I will.
Let's have a sip of beer while we cook. Cheers.
Cheers, Pete.
Cheers, everyone. Ooh, that's almost like a Brettanomyces beer.
Oh, it's very hoppy.
Yeah, very hoppy for a golden ale. I just have a quick bite. Had a quick bite of the
garlic
juice, so it tastes very garlicky. It's nice those, but we're not going to talk too much about the beer now. We're just going to sip on this, and then we're going to continue cooking and get this shit ready for you guys, and mainly ourselves. So, time to get our patties of portobello mushroom on the pan and get all that water out. Because you know what? Mushrooms are freaking wet. And you could make a very inappropriate joke about that, but we're not going to. But we're going to get those going. And we're probably going to have to heat a little bit of the things up. But hey, this is not a professional kitchen. We've never done this once, so we're trying it. But
I tried to cook once and it didn't end so good. So
this is brown sugar for the bacon. And do you know where I learned about this, Glenn?
No, I do not
It's
master
some-
puppets, Peter.
Okay. It is some very famous guys on YouTube called, I don't know if you've heard of them.
Hmm?
Yeah, they're called Epic Mealtime.
I know those. Yeah.
It's those guys. So we're going to get the bacon in and we'll get it up nice and caramelized in the middle of the onion. They need a flip in a couple minutes. And then we'll get this done. We'll get our nice spears of red beetroot done, and then we're going to do our burgers, put some cheese on top. But you know what? We might as well do right now. We might as well get the sauce ready, don't you think?
Yeah, let's do that.
So, this was what our chefy friend Boris, who helped us create the recipe, told us to try. He says it's great. So, like a really kind of rich, this is a French, I don't know what you actually call it in English, it's a French mustard with like mustard seeds.
Mm.
And he said to try and mix that with mayo. Mostly mayo and then mustard, and he said it makes for a great like kind of biting sauce to put in burgers, and he said it would be great with Boar and all these kind of earthy and sweet flavors to give it a little bit of a sing.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. Kind of.
Wait.
Oh, you're touching the food.
Mm. Mm.
Is it good? Well, mayo anything is good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Mm.
Okay, so we got a sauce right now. Okay, I'm gonna try too.
That's right out.
I want to try too. Let's try it. Woo! It's like a sweet, creamy, fatty mustard?
Yeah.
Something like that? It's got a sting to it. It tastes pretty nice.
It's good.
So all the water has evaporated from our mushrooms. Now they're going to get treated to some butter. Some nice butter. Butter. Mushrooms and butter just go hand in hand.
Yeah, and this is how you can see that we're not professionals.
Yes, because we suck.
don't use Lurpak.
Oh yeah, we kind of suck at using the tools. Oh yeah, good. Oh, you can already start to smell that earthy flavor. Oh.
That is delicious.
That is gonna be so fucking a patty slice
mushroom.
of mushroom. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so good.
Oh, Pete, are you drinking again?
Because beer is good. It's healthy, you know. A beer a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
We're getting these bad boys ready. Our spears of... Oh, that smells earthy. Spears of red beet. I mean, they almost go into one, like, with the pan because they're so dark. But as you see on the side, the mushrooms are done. And now there's blood everywhere. Oh, beet juice.
Yeah. Well.
So we're going to get these just a little bit toasted. And that's about it. And then we're ready to fry up the burgers. All our toppings are ready. They're probably going to go in the oven just for a slight bit to heat. But we're almost ready to assemble. Avengers assemble! Beer Avengers assemble! Ale Avengers assemble! Cheers!
Oh yes, here comes the meat.
Candied bacon.
That just looks
That was fucking awesome too.
incredible. Bring the meat to the heat.
Bring the meat to the heat, but first we season it one last time with less salt and la pepper and an important.
Magnifique.
That's better, wasn't it? Turn that off.
Yeah.
Important thing with stuff like this: meat is at room temp, not cold in the middle.
Yes.
But I can't wait for this. Wild boar burger patty. Ah, it tore! Fuck. Oh, it smells good in here. I'm smelling that boar. Ooh, smelling good. We're gonna get these flipped, and then we're gonna try and broil them. Oh man, the broken one here. It's so sad. Look at that. Oh, wow, this cooks like instantly almost. Holy shit, it cooks quick. This is lean meat. Okay, but you know what we forgot about that we talked about adding that we're gonna add now? Cheese. So we're gonna try and kind of like broil the cheese. So a slice of cheese on top. Oh, this is just processed cheese, even though there's these sheets and everything in between. This is called Denbo cheese, which is like a Danish soft cheese.
It's not processed. It's
No,
real
no.
cheese.
Yeah, it is. It's just pre-cut.
Into pieces.
It's not processed shit. We're not in America. I'm kidding. But, and then we're gonna do this homemade broiler, and then we're gonna get that cheese all oozy goozy.
Cheesy good.
And then we're almost ready to eat.
Oh,
This is so good. It's gonna be good. Okay, so the two patties has about like 3 to 5 minutes right now. We want them just a little bit medium. We're probably not gonna get it because this is, you know, game meat because it cooks so quickly. Even though it's boar, I mean, there should be a good ratio of fat. But are you ready to reveal it? I want to see if this works as it does in like broilers, like when they have the cups in the States. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have this cheese bowl, dude. That looks awesome.
nice.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So everything's done now, and you know what we're gonna do, Bennett? We're just gonna get one quick thing done. Move these to the sides.
Yep.
While they get the last heat, and then we're gonna get our burger buns and get them toasted on the pan if there was room. I'll have to remove patties actually. So get these bad boys toasted, and then we're gonna eat. What do you do now, Pennant?
We need to assemble the burgers.
Yes, we do. So Avengers assemble, and let's get this on the road. So first, let's get our sauce. Or you know what? That was stupid that you took a knife for this. It would have been easier with a spoon, but whatever. It works. Most important part, la burger. And now our little patty of mushroom. Caramelized onion. It's like a mushroom boat for caramelized onions. Oh man. I think this is going to be good. Some nice spears of red beets. Sorry for using my fingers, guys, but it's easiest to assemble burgers with fingers. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and you know what?
And you know, if you didn't have fingers, then it'd be pretty hard to do. So. Okay, and then the candied bacon.
That bacon looks so amazing.
And we even have more bacon, so an extra like cross slice. This is sticking everywhere because it's candied. And, you know, we need some greens. So we got our nice garlic sprouts that we've been eating a lot of while it's cooking. And you know what we're ready for now? Go in and eat this son of a bitch.
Yes.
Pow. Pow. Are you ready to eat, Pete?
I am ready to eat this.
That rhymed. Seriously, guys, this looks so good. I didn't expect it to look this good, and it just smells amazing in the room right now. I mean, wild boar is awesome, and do burgers like that, great. I think we should get some fresh beer in the glass now that we're at it. So we got a fresh can of Sho'Nuff by Against the Grain Brewery for this one. Again, from Best of Beers, so thanks to Best of Beers. Check them out, guys. Link for them is down below. This is, again, a 4.9%, I think it's spelled in golden ale. But I want some fresh beer in my glass. I kind of want to dig into this burger. I think I have to attack it with a knife and fork. I don't know how I'd eat that with my fingers. This is a huge burger.
Yeah.
But should we try it? Get a cut. See if we can get some of everything.
Let's go
for it. Wild burgers. I got and it's medium. Nice.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you. I want to do it at the same time. I think this is gonna be great.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
You didn't get any meat.
I missed something. Oh no, wait. Fuck. Well,
I
got something.
You suck it. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Oh my god, that's one of the best burgers I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I made it myself or anything. Holy fuck.
Oh, that is incredible.
That is so good. Wow.
Oh.
And the meat is so juicy. So juicy. It's like medium right now. And you get that really nice, like savory mushroom flavor. And like it's balanced out by like that tart stinging kind of mushroom or mustard and mayo sauce. A little bit of crunch from that, like the what was it, garlic sprouts? Yeah. And then that candied bacon sweetness. Man, this is good.
But I was thinking the candied bacon with the mustard sauce, that is the best thing ever.
Actually, don't taste this too much. The beer caramelized onions in there. It is such a savory, like it's super savory and rich, yet light somehow. You know what? I'm gonna do it with my fingers.
Was so uncivilized. Like, I guess everyone would say.
That tastes like a super crispy caramelized sweet potato. Well, caramelized, just crispy. Well, the most important part about this is pairing it with beer, because that's why. I'm sorry for speaking with food in my mouth. We need to speak,
but we need to eat as well.
Yeah. So let's try the beer, and let's try and pair the beer with it. So it's a Belgian Golden Pale Ale. It kind of smells like there's some Brettanomyces or something. It's got some citrusy kind of nose and almost like a weird funkiness, but lemony and some sweet malt. But let's try the beer and see how it pairs with the food. So cheers!
The beer and the food.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, the beer is pretty light.
Yeah. It cuts a bit of the fattiness. It's got two bitters.
Fresh, so yeah.
It works well with the fatty flavors of like the bacon and everything, and it like cuts some of the fat on it. And it might even be a little bit too hoppy. Oh, maybe not. I mean, the bitterness is nice, but actually I think maybe because it's got the kind of gamey flavors and some sweetness and the earthiness from the beets, I think maybe like a Flemish sour would have been awesome with this. It's nothing amazing though, but it's a nice drinkable beer that works with the food. But you know what I think we should do right now? We should finish our meal here. Yeah. And get it back to you guys with our thoughts on the beer and the meal. So we just demolished this wild boar burger. I'm telling you guys, you need to try this. This was so freaking awesome.
I think it's the best burger I ever had.
Yeah, one of the best. And it was, thanks a ton to Boris for the help with the recipe, but it was like half of his idea and half of ours. It worked out. So pairing beer-wise, I'd say it was a good pairing.
Very good pairing.
I mean, it's not a super intensive beer, but it's a nice kind of golden ale, some hoppy, kind of citrusy, lemony flavors, a bit of sweet malt, and again, almost like Brettanomyces funk, but it paired well.
Yeah, but it's nothing special on its own, but...
Like, if I graded this in a regular beer review, it'd be somewhere in the early 80s, maybe. It's just a decent, like, well-made, good beer, but it's nothing that's going to blow your mind or anything. But the frickin' burger, so good. I urge you guys to try and make this. So, Peter, you have something in your sleeves for a new episode, don't you?
Oh yeah. So I was thinking that maybe I could cook something, and
that was a good idea.
I am known as the master of desserts. So I was thinking of making a beer tiramisu.
Let's try it.
Like a tiramisu, but with beer.
I think we're going to do that next, guys. So make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video if you want to see a beer tiramisu recipe and a nice pairing with that as well for the next episode of Cooking and Beer. And we're hoping to do this maybe 2 to 3 times a month in the future. This has been a damn fun episode to shoot and eat. and all that stuff, and hoping that you guys will enjoy it as well. So always remember to leave a comment, subscribe, check out the other videos we've done, of course the beer reviews and everything, and yeah, subscribe, say cheers in the comments if you want, because we're going to say cheers to ourselves or each other. Cheers, Pete, and see you guys in another cooking and beer. Yeah.